area, smaller state tribe type things, but not state tribes as my tribe's this, I'm going to take from your tribe, but as in like we're going to work together, but we're still going to, this particular area, yeah, we're cool if a dude wants to wear a dress, okay? You can still shop with us. I ain't mad at you, okay? I'm reminded of, and I put this video out there, and I don't think people are going to catch on to it. It's a quote. And if you know the movie, I didn't know it was a movie. I was oh God. I don't think, you can't go to jail for handing out flyers, so, but I know that they still harass these people even though it was 20 years ago. But, I enjoyed a particular mask and would don it and meet with various people who had an idea. I don't even like saying it because it got pulled. Like, it's what? And if you believe those things, you can believe what you need to believe to make it through the world. Um, is that happening at some level? Yes. Yes. Do I think it's happening as some diabolical underground entity that's ruling everything? Definitely not. This is not the lizard people coming up from Alaska or the Antarctica. But you do what you need to do. So this movie I love because I discovered it after, I'd spent roughly 2.5 years handing out flyers, doing, promotions where we did like a trick or treat promotion where we were handing out flyers in solidarity with Wall Street, Occupy Wall Street, all that good stuff. And, yeah. And so I loved it, and then somebody's like, "Oh, you have to see this movie. You know the movie, The V for Vendetta?" I'm like, "What? Oh, I don't know about this movie." And then I watched it, and I was blown away. I loved it. I was like, "This is great." And that movie is from that quote because she finds the letter. Of course, V was feeding her the letter, but the letter was a real letter from a person that was in the psychiatric ward with him. And it was a poor woman who was persecuted for loving someone, and the letter ends with the phrase that even I don't know you, I still love you. And I think that's a powerful message. We need more of that. We need to be able to say that even though I don't know you, I still love you. We need that. We need to be okay with that. We need to be okay with everyone's going through a struggle. Just because some poor migrant wants a better life, not to have to worry about getting shot up or robbed daily for the little bit that they get, to provide a place for maybe their kid to grow up where they're not being harassed. Yeah, man, that's okay. And even though you might want a house where you're safe and you know that when you send your kids to school, they're not going to read some book that you disapprove of. That's okay. Let those people be them. Have those feelings. Be accepting of those feelings. Make sure to go down to your local library and check on it. Make sure that when you do get across that border that you go ahead and get a good job and chip in, contribute. There's more ways to contribute than just having a fourth of your money taken by people who you think is going to do it better than you. Come on, man. Look at what they spend, and it's every single one of them. We trick ourselves to every 4 years. I feel it's a cycle. That's why it's an 8-year cycle. Every 4 years, we trick ourselves into believing something. Then we go through a process of being like, maybe it wasn't, but then it's like this. Then we go through a process, what's the other one that's messing it up? And then we just check out. And then the next set comes in, and then of course the next set is like, well, those people didn't care, the boomers didn't care, these guys don't care, Gen X don't care, and they're just run ragged. They run ragged because no matter what side, no matter what system, no matter what who you